Today, we've got Glen Campbell, Wichita Lineman. Who are you?
I'm Sam.
I'm Phil. We're Bars and Barbells. If you subscribed, you already know that. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.
And welcome back.
If you're new here, glad you're joining us. Check out some Glen Campbell. This is the second one from Glen Campbell for us. We did Gentle on My Mind as the first one, which was very, very cool seeing him on stage.
Yeah, that was really cool because he was just like relaxed, chilling with a bunch of people around. I think it was other musicians. And like at one point he was like having a conversation with the guy beside him, just like ripping on the guitar.
Making it look easy from
yeah,
the
we were
guitar's
like,
perspective.
what? So that was really cool to see.
Yeah.
But I mean, this will be something a little bit different, a studio version to actually get a feel for, you know, what his like full material sounds like. So
yeah, and apparently this song did really well. It went to number 4 on the Hot Billboard 100 and was released in 1968. It's pretty renowned in terms of a pop song, in terms of history. So I believe, based on your comments, you guys were saying this is one of his best songs, and I'm looking forward to it. By the sounds of things, like I said, it did pretty well. So I've got my expectations getting high here.
High hopes.
Yeah, but if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. Other than that, Sam, you ready?
I am. Let's do it.
Let's go.
I am a lineman for the county, and I drive the main road, searching in the sun for another overload. I hear you singing in the wire, I can hear you through the whine, and the Wichita Lineman is still on the line. I know I need a small vacation, but it don't look like rain. And if it snows, that stretch down south won't ever stand the strain. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita Lineman is still on the line.
Okay, hold on before we get into any Glen's guitar work. That's what I was thinking to myself. I was like, what is this, all this orchestra, this lush orchestral sound?
Soaring and just like so extravagant. It sounds very like majestic.
Yeah, it really is. It's got that mix of like this 60s, late 60s vibe, this late 60s feel of this like soothing, calming, uplifting feel of the song, but with this orchestral element, it definitely has this different vibe to it. And then you've got Glen's voice, which is this like country feel. So it's got a really, really cool mix.
I feel like his voice, when I hear it, it almost like is comforting. Like it makes you feel like warm and like
it's very smooth.
Yes, like it's just like fits right in there, and it's just like it flows so nicely, so melodic.
Yeah, and then you know, when he hits that that peak in the note when he's talking about the line, still in the line, it's great. Just sits in so perfectly. And we have like a little break section.
Yeah,
it's really, really great the way, like you said, it flows melodically, and he's doing that with his vocal, I think, brilliantly. And then on top of that, you got the lyrics, which are pretty cool. What did he say? I know I need a small vacation, but it don't look like rain. And if it snows, that stretch down south won't ever stand the strain. So when we saw Wichita Lineman, I'm thinking like a football player. That's immediately what I think about. Like a lineman, right? Well, not a linebacker, Samantha. Linebacker would be behind a lineman. But anyways, you don't need any education on football here on this one. But we'll save that for a sports video. But talking about the lineman, right? So he's talking about obviously somebody that works on the
like a telephone
lines, right?
Yeah, like on those little machines that like go up.
So what he's saying is he needs a vacation, right? But he's going to have to work, and he'll get a vacation if it rains, right? And he's saying if it's going to snow down south, they're not going to be able to handle it, right? They're going to need all the help that they can get, or else they're going to lose power, right? So, but it's so cool the way he put that together,
like a little play on there,
right? And then painting the picture, and you're kind of visualizing this guy working on the telephone lines. Really brilliant wordplay.
And even when he's kind of talking about, like I forget what he said specifically.
You're going to a spot.
Anyways, he was talking about like the buzz through the line or something. Like, I hear you singing in the wire. I can hear you through the wine. So like how the wires make a noise, like a buzzing noise almost. Like, so it's almost like he's like kind of doing a play there as well.
Yeah, it's great. And it's amazing that you could get, I mean, actually, I don't think Glenn wrote this. I think it was Jimmy Webb, and I think it was based on him seeing somebody doing work in Oklahoma. And so I forgot momentarily that Glenn didn't write this, but he's just conveying the messages so brilliantly with his vocal. You just feel beautiful. Like he's like telling that story. Anyways, let's get back into Glenn doing his thing, because we got a guitar solo. It sounds like it's coming, and we know that was his forte in the last one that we saw.
Stand the strain, and I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time, and the Wichita Lineman,
tell him Glenn,
is still on the line.
Beauty.
And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time, and the Wichita Lineman is still on the line.
Little fade out. That was a really short solo. I was expecting a little more, but I mean,
I
I'm
also
not
feel like it was
disappointed.
sitting back a little bit in the mix. Like the guitar, it wasn't even like a front facing solo. Like I feel like it was mixed in with all this orchestral elements at the same time.
I think it was good. I thought it fit in great. I just was expecting something different.
Yeah,
but the
me
whole
too.
song really threw me off, to be honest. So
Yeah, it was great though.
yeah, I loved it. It was great. As you said, you summed it up well when you said that it was this like relaxing, calming feeling that you got from it. Everything about it just seemed to put you in the right mood.
Yeah, and it also just sounded very like full. Like in my headphones, I felt like it sounded very full.
It did. Let us know if you were full of enjoyment from listening to this one, and if you were, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Make sure you leave us a comment and let us know where you would like us to go next with Glen Campbell. I think he's got a fairly deep catalog. He had a long, successful career. And like we saw in that last video that we did, he was surrounded by music royalty. And you guys pointed out a lot of people that we didn't recognize. Two of the people off the top of my head were, I think we did recognize Willie Nelson, but there was another individual, which we have done on the channel, which was Roy Clark. He was there, and he's great. But all these people were just kind of like in awe of Glenn. So that kind of tells you, how influential he must have been.
Yeah.
And I think we were reading the 60s and the 70s where he was really, really predominant. So
You gotta let us know where to go next.
so yeah, I mean, those decades I've really loved. So I'd love to know where to go next with Glen Campbell, as Sam alluded to. Other than that, have a great day. We'll see you in our next video.
Thanks for watching, guys.